What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode 2 of my Roma FIFA 18 career mode series. Make sure to leave a big thumbs up on this video. You guys smashed the likes in the first episode. Also, it was nice to see lots of comments. You guys were saying the players I should sign, everything like that. And I'm going to look to make transfers in this episode. This will be the transfers episode. Hopefully, we'll be able to make some. So yeah, make sure you have my notifications turned on so you get my videos. As you know, this is my Road to FIFA 19 career mode series in FIFA 18, if that makes sense. Is my Road to FIFA 19 going to be uploading every single day in this series so we can have a good build up until the FIFA 19 game. And as I mentioned, Champions League could very well be in FIFA 19 career mode, which will make it a bit more exciting. But here we'll focus on the players that we are going to train, at least for maybe the first month or so, and we'll see how we go. We've got Schick and Under there. Under has got very high potential. We've got a few players in the team that's got high potential, but these guys really excite me, so we're going to train them up and develop them into good players. And Schick, yeah, he's an interesting one. Like, he is actually a good player, not what his name sounds like. So yeah, let's just simulate all the players there. The training, let's see. Ooh, 3 Bs there. That's not too bad. So you've got Under on 3 of them. 2 of them got Ds, double Ds. That's normally a good thing. But yeah, not terrible training results. If we go into the squad hub, there is a lot of players out on loan, as you'll see. Normally, they're kind of younger players, lower overall. Maybe there's a few, in the mid-70s. Like, if they came back, maybe could use them or sell them on. But just, yeah, to show you, we have a lot of... There's Mario Rui. So if we talk about left-backs, keep him in mind. Maybe could be backup if he comes back next season. So, yeah, we just have a lot of loans. Like, all these players, they still could be utilised for us in some form. But a lot... I mean, just sell them on. If any of these guys have high potential in career mode, let me know. But yeah, I don't think a lot of them would be good for the future, for where I intend to take Roma though. But here, heading into the shortlist, with your comments, of course, and a few guys that I wanted to put on my own shortlist myself that I wanted to already, yeah, I've gone ahead and done that. Some of the guys, like for me, Andreas Pereira would be a fantastic signing, but we can't go and approach him right now. As you can see, he is on loan, but I put him on the shortlist there because I think, yeah, he could be a very good signing for next season. Like, covers that left mid, right mid, and center attacking mid. So I'm going to wait until I get more scout reports through so I can make my signings. Because obviously I'm not going to sign all those players. I'm going to make, yeah, the best calculated decision. And I put Al-Sharawi on the left wing. He was on the right by default, and Perotti, he was talked about a bit. Maybe, yeah, we need to find a better player for him. But he's decent, but I do want a better option. The thing with someone like a Mahrez and a Willian, they're quality players for sure, but that would use up the majority of our budget, my transfer budget. As you can see, we might have to offer between like 38 million, 55 million for Mahrez. Then, yeah, a Willian is really a similar price. So then I've scouted these other guys like Clive, we've got to see. Obviously, they're younger guys. They're younger guys in the team. There's Neres as well, Sessegnon, but I think he was suggested as a left back. More specifically, there's a Thorgan Hazard who might be in between because he's already a decent quality player, but other guys might have high potential. So it is a case I do want to wait a little bit longer for those reports to come through, and then yeah, we will hopefully make some moves. But almost instantly, we have a transfer offer for Kevin Strootman. I don't know what to do with this. I've always wanted to negotiate my transfers almost with every single player. Sometimes in saves, there's just, in a career mode, players I definitely don't want to sell. But you got Strootman there. He's injury prone. Do we try and negotiate with injury prone, like for someone who is injury prone? Like, we got to think, is he replaceable with those attributes? That's what I'm thinking. Like, he's not outstanding, and he's not a guy that's going to be a match winner. He's that replaceable type, I feel, in just central midfield. And we may need a more attacking central midfielder as well, so that enters my thoughts. Even though I was happy with like 3 centre mids there, they feel really, really strong. It's a tough one. So that's why I didn't really have a central midfielder on my shortlist. I thought, yeah, central midfield, we're good. We're good, but I suppose I didn't intend on one getting sold. So what I'm going to try and do with this one, see, what's that? The deal should be between around 25 mil and 37.5. yeah, I don't really want to sell him, so I'm going to try and get a high amount. When I do that, some people say, oh, you offer too high, but that's because I don't want to sell the player. So, what, offers 30 million? That's not bad, but yeah, I'm probably going to want to get close to 50. That's what I'll say. Maybe he'll get declined, but for the reason I just mentioned, he's a crucial player to the team. So here we go, the two young managers in career mode. Let's just skip there. Like I said, I'm going to put, okay, because his value, I'm going to go, okay, maybe that's something a bit more, opposed to 50 million, maybe 45, which is still a high amount for sure. But yeah, 50 would have been more than double and almost impossible to get accepted. See, they negotiate from here at least. See, this is where you get stuck in countering, where, okay, 42 mil. What I mean by stuck is a player that you didn't intend to sell, and when you get into this, you're like, oh, you want to make the transfer when you didn't intend to make that transfer. 42. Ooh. See, because we're in the negotiations now, and I feel we're going to work towards getting that done, but I feel it has to at least be 40 mil. Like, or do I do that? Or do I act that way, where at least 40 million? Or not, or leave, essentially. 40 mil, nah, okay, we were hoping to complete this deal, and that's the fact. Like, transfers I would have negotiated in the past. Like, I get comments on my videos like, oh, you're offering too much, but that's because I don't actually want to sell that player. He's important to the team, unless it was an outrageous amount, which 40 million probably would have been, so you can replace him with a better type. So yeah, that's why I don't have any players on my shortlist central mid, because we've got like Gerson as a backup, we've got Pellegrini, we've got the backups to those strong three there. And of course, another opportunity to do a training session. We'll always hop on that. It's always good. Like, this is free development for your player. That's what the training is, like free development. Oh, look, Under on that right one there, the lofted through pass. If you look at those specific attributes, long pass is something we'll utilize for him. See, he's a guy I could imagine using centrally as well, maybe in a central midfielder, but intend him as being like the attacking guy. So if we go down, let's see, because he can play right wing, left wing. If we take a look, because he's got that 84 sprint speed, that's solid, but he's not like he's a like super pacey sprinter or something like that. And he's passing decent, and he's got good long shots. So outside of the box, it could be a decent area. But yeah, for those guys like Mahrez and Willian, they'll deplete that budget and they'll be like just a single transfer. And maybe I'll be able to sign one young guy if I have a little bit left. So yeah, I don't think we're going to do that, those big signings just yet. They could be a future kind of move. And talk about a future move, let's scout a future star right here. So what I will do here, we'll simulate the first game with kind of the stock standard team, how it is there, and to see how we can go, to see what players flourish. Even though it's not huge, it's just like a game I'm simulating in the preseason, so you don't get a huge gauge from that. And also, I notice Alisson, he has very high potential as well. I didn't think he did, but he's like high 80s. So yeah, Al Sharawi, okay, there you go, 2 goals. Good brace in the preseason. And see, yeah, we get a transfer offer here. Okay, yeah, I think I transfer listed this guy. I transfer listed some of the lower rated players in the team, especially that he's 21. And the fact that you see the team that's interested in him is definitely not the same quality as us. So we're going to look to, I think, just to accept it. You look at his value. Yeah, we're not going to get so much more for him anyway. So yeah, we'll just get that deal done. Though, guys, I'm not sure what you think of the actually scouted play. These are the players I've got scouted from the GTN, which I haven't really used so much, but the instructions we have is any position, first team quality, free kick specialist. I didn't set that up, it was like that by default. It's always good to have nice free kick takers, so I just left it. And then a striker that's pacey and prolific. That's almost like, it just entered my mind, that could be like a rap. I'm searching for any position, I need a striker that's pacey and prolific. Let me know if you want me. I probably sound shit like a rapper. Don't do that again. So let's just go into the scout. This is what we wanted to do here. I'm not really sure. See, the thing is, when we get these guys scouted, I want potential reports, like Football Manager has, so you get a clue on their potential. Obviously, guys like Mbappe, you know he's got high potential, but like this guy, I've never heard of him as well. I don't know what his potential is. He looks maybe okay, but it just depends on his potential. Who else is here? Obviously, yeah, Mbappe. He'll cost a lot, but you probably won't like that signing. And Benza and Yai. There's all these ends. There's, like, look at this, Ninga. Though, back to our shortlist in Jimenez. He was a guy suggested because his contract is running out, so he should be cheaper. And you can see that you can get him probably around his value. Like, is that decent? I think that's decent because he's 22. He's got potential. Let's see what we could negotiate potentially if we can actually get that. This player has a release clause? No. That's way overpaying for a guy that's running out of his contract. So here we go. The same manager again. So yeah, we're just going to look to offer a transfer fee here. I'm going to put one in 20 mil. I don't expect that to be accepted, but you just never know. You might as well try. Ooh, salon clause, 5%. I don't like having salon clause added, to be honest. I'll remove salon clause if we can get it cheaper, of course. So, 21. We could just increase by 1 million, to be honest, judging on what could have got accepted. Look, ooh, that's even cheap itself. But let's try and propose new transfer. Let's try 21.5 because of how close it is, essentially. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets accepted. It does. I'm pretty happy with that. Goodbye for now, mate. Yeah, what do you think? Jimenez for 21.5. Depends what you give him on the contract as well. But I've paid more for him in the past in different career modes, but with his contract running out, to get him for this season, not waiting to sign on a pre-contract and stuff, to get him in at the start of the season, yeah, will be great. Because you never know what happens, because you want to use all of your budget, or majority of it anyway, and there might not be a lot left. Yeah, so obviously he will be wanting to play in important matches. I think giving him the crucial... That means I think we'll have 3 really strong centre-backs, which it's good and bad, but it's more bad for the reason in FIFA, like... The reason when you have more players in the same position, they want to be competitive and play their best, but I don't really think that's reflected in FIFA, because, yeah, it's all down to my control of the players. So players just get mad if they don't play a lot. So that's the bad thing. There's no positive. Though, having better players is a good positive. Who knows, we could get injuries. That happens. He wants a 5-year deal. I think, yeah, someone like him, having him on a big contract is good if offers ever come in as well. But he's a guy I'd like to keep. Yeah, and release clause, I don't really want them. And the players never want them anyway. So it's very rare they do. And his wage isn't... I don't want to pay him too much than he's on already. You know what I mean? So... And we're supposed to... One of our expectations is to lower the wages. I'm not sure how we're going to do that. But it's still an increase on what he's on. 50 mil signing bonus. But make that maybe 950. And then after 10 appearances, he's got... that fee. So yeah, with me reducing the wage, maybe he'll accept that. But that's what he wanted anyway with the appearances. So we can edit the bonus maybe. Maybe give that to him a bit. 800. 800. So increase that. So yeah, maybe that will help him accept the deal by increasing other aspects of it. Oh, then he has it. 50. I think I'll take that because, like I said, it's not too much more than what he's on currently. And yeah, I'll accept it. Pretty happy with that. Won't destroy our budget completely. And for the player that Jimenez is, that he can develop into, only 22. He's a guy I've seen that's developed into like an 86, 87 rated defender in career mode. As you can see here, more overalls coming through. See, Neres, he's a bit of a better player than Kluivert, so he's a couple years older as well, so you got to keep that in mind. Kluivert could probably develop to be better. Look at their prices. Oh, he just joined, but they're both from Ajax. See, Ajax developed so many good players, so because of that, though, I think young Justin, I will try and bring through. If we take a look at the attributes there, he's got a trait. What else? He's very quick. You know that's good in FIFA. It can play on the left wing and the right wing. And at 18 years old, being that 75, like mid-70s, that is very good. And yeah, like I said, with that flair and that pace, along with 4-star skill moves as well, 4-star weak foot, I think he's an ideal signing for a guy that's not going to cost me that much. Like you see, what, in between 9.5, I might just put an offer in of 10 mil. And that almost could get accepted. So let's just approach to buy him. He's one of those very exciting players. And I think he'll fit in well with the lads. Like, Roma, our team, it's kind of got specific areas. Like, we've got the strength in the center of the pitch, from the striker in Dzeko to the centre mids and to the centre backs. But then out wide, we've got those tricky players, we've got those pacey players, those skillful players. So it's a very good mixture, I feel. So let's just offer a transfer, like, straight up. We just go, what, 10 mil? Which is very cheap when you think about his potential. And submit the offer. Okay, they want a sell-on clause of 3%. It's really not much. We'll just remove the sell-on. We wouldn't have to increase the money, though. Oh, it's only 3%. And I wouldn't intend of selling... Let's remove the sell-on clause. I want to try making the offer again. I haven't tried that. I can't remember the last time I did, when I've just removed sell-on clause. It's just because how close it would be to getting accepted. We just don't want that sell-on clause. Yeah, we have a deal. I would say I won that. I won that. Normally, I have to increase the fee when it wasn't accepted the first time. Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. But then, guys, if you want to talk about the left back, obviously we've got Kolarov, he's getting a bit older. Jordan Lukaku, he's another type I haven't signed before, but I always wanted to use him because, of course, he'll be that good physical type. He'll be quick and strong. Look at that, 86 strength. But I mean, what you expect from a guy that's named Lukaku. He's going to be very, very quick. A sprint speed of 93. And then his other attributes are not terrible, and you can work on them. Those are the ones you can train. That's what's so good about having someone who's high physical attributes. You can train the technicals, and those build up together with the physicals, and yeah, you have a beast on your hands. So Jordan Lukaku is another signing I'm going to try and make right here. He's got 4-star weak foot as well, can play multiple positions, so I do like the look of him. If we go back to the transfer, you see maybe between 10 million and 13 mil, maybe put in an offer of 11 million to kick things off, and he's definitely a player that could progress into the 80s, and with those very strong physicals. Normally when a guy has those type of physicals and they're maybe around 80 overall, they sometimes feel like an 84, 85, or maybe at least 83 overall player. It really depends who's the player we're talking about here. So yeah, we're going to start with the initial offer of 11 million and see what their manager, and this is one of the older managers it looks like. Okay, oh, we want 16. Like, you can just tell, you can see he's more serious. But he doesn't look like an angry older manager, though. So, let's see. I'll counter with a proposal of 12.5 milli. And submit that offer. Let's see. Oh, he's sticking to what he wants. Our best price is set. Let's try and change that. Let's try and turn this older man into a liar. Let's put 14 million. He said it's set at 16. Okay, no, okay, I'm trying to prove him wrong. He's really, really serious. Let's try and put a fee. Come on, 15 million. I just want to try and prove him wrong. 16 million is not your set fee, mate. Hey, I told you. Don't say set fee. Don't say set fee. So, again, I think that's probably the cheapest price I could have got him for if you see how we negotiated that. In a way, for my videos, I like to make negotiations in a way to show that's the cheapest, pretty much, I could have got him for. Like, just build up the value of the offer in small increments. So we agreed on the terms with both teams, and now let's look to hopefully bring both Jays in. Justin and Jordan could definitely be the future down that left side for us. But obviously, with a guy like Clover, he won't be too expensive, but he at least wants a sporadic team role. He wants to be given some chances, which he will. He'll be that guy coming off the bench and starting in maybe easier matches when the other players are tired. So I'm pretty willing to accept that. And that 4-year deal, yeah, we don't need to argue with that for sure. And again, disregard release clause. It never gets, it's not something that's wanted. And he only wants 14k. It's nothing. It's almost double on what he's on now, though. That's a big increase for him. What I'll try and do, though, we could lower the signing bonus, maybe drop that to about 100k and give him a wage and put that on 14. Or, actually, 12. Let's try and be strong with our negotiation, even though that's, like, not a major difference. Let's see. And then he wants, okay, after 5 appearances, get some money as well. I'm happy. I'm happy. Because that lowers his wage. Not by a lot. Well, it's like 500. But, yeah, that's over 4 years. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy to accept that. Like I said, it's not major money at all. Just happy to bring the lad in. And next up, we'll go into Jordan Lukaku and negotiate his transfer. I'm pretty happy getting through these, to be honest. Let me know on, yeah, these guys you think I brought in. And they're adding to, like, I think Roma, this is why I went with Roma, big reason, because they're like a fun team to play with. And I think I'm adding those fun players to the team. And I feel we're going to give him a rotation squad role. We'll see what he thinks of that. Great, that's what they were hoping for as well. And then a 4-year deal for 22-year-old. I would say that's acceptable, realistic deal in contract length. And yeah, disregard the release clause. The wage, ooh, it's not. Ooh, you got to look at our wage budget though. Keep that in mind as we just counter it at wage. Maybe try and drop to 55 signing bonus. Maybe 850. Just increase that by a minimal amount and just see the response. That's not going to work. What? I negotiated you. I had to edit that part out because I don't want to risk my videos getting banned for ads. But come on. Really? I can't. You didn't give us much negotiating option, mate. Far. Are you serious? Like, Jordan Lukaku, he was perfect. Like, he was perfect for that role. His pace and his strength. Well, like, right now, I don't even want to bother, like, trying to look for someone else. I'll just wait until I can sign him again, to be honest. That just annoyed me. So, let's just get back into simulating the preseason, because I want to get things, yeah, going in the next episode in terms of getting into the league. So, yeah, I want to get through this preseason. Like, that low-key pissed me off. Or maybe sounds like high key. And again, another chance to train the players, so we will go ahead and do that. But yeah, I still want Jordan Lukaku. He's going to be in my mind as the sign. I should have just accepted it because it wasn't so much. Okay, yeah, decent ratings there. Look, double A's for Schick. That reminds me, I probably need to put some new batteries in. Okay, let's see. Upper Meccano. Oh, we'll keep him in mind in terms of a centre back. And okay. See, that happens so much. That reminds me, like, when you accept the offer for, like, a low-rated player, it just doesn't go through for whatever reason. See, Florenzi, it's almost, like, he's an 82 overall player. Like, you ever get annoyed with transfers, and then you just want to leave it, and, like, right now, we just want to reject it. Like, I don't want to, like, go, oh, because I wasn't searching for a right-back. I don't really have someone in mind. So, yeah, it's just like that. Especially after when a transfer doesn't go through. You just get a bit more annoyed. That's how I feel right now. And we actually get a loan offer for Gerson here. So I actually don't want to accept this because I want to give him chances throughout the season. If we don't, maybe we'll let him go in January. But I'm not really looking to loan him. But in terms of signings right now, I want to focus on the positives, the signings that did actually go through. If we go down in the squad, you can see Jimenez and Kluivert, they've joined. So we couldn't sign Lukaku, which I thought would be perfect for the aging Kolarov. He's 31. But for this season, we have a good guy there at least. So we don't. It's not like, oh, we don't have a left back. That's fine. We have someone there. And we've got Silva in terms of the backup. He's not a terrible player at all. For backup, he's not amazing, but he can do the job if I'm playing decent FIFA. And see, just the question is Jimenez. For sure, he's going to come and start ahead of Jesus there. Jesus is a good player, or good centre-back in terms of his physicals. So, yeah, he's not terrible. Drop, yeah, goalkeeper, who I'll try and sell. And Kluivert, we'll just try and put him up a bit higher. He should be getting a bench spot, really. Maybe, though, for Gerson. I said I'll give him a chance, but yeah, got to weigh up the options. But guys, who would be your starting two to partner at centre-back? You got Jimenez, you got Fazio and Manolas. Do I leave that to start with Fazio and Manolas? And then to have, yeah, Jimenez in reserve. Because he feels a bit different. He's still got 84 strength, but Fazio and Manolas, I feel they're more those beastly strikers. But now we've got to analyse what's our budget looking like. You can see it's around that 24 mil with the 78k wage budget. Also, I want to check out the youth stuff. Do we have a 5-star scout available? Not yet, so we'll leave that until... Well, there's 5-star experience, but we're looking for 5-star judgment. Then making that signing of Jimenez, I rethink Upamecano a little bit because, I don't know, do we still need a younger centre-back? Because I thought he could be a rotation option. But he would barely get a look in this season, I'd say. Especially with Jesus as well. So, yeah, I think centre-back stocks for this season were in a good position. And see, even guys with Thorgan Hazard, he's, what, 30 million for minimum. And then up to 40. That would be more than we can spend. So, and I don't want to completely spend everything. So I'm thinking for now we leave that with the money we have. Because what, we're 24.5 mil and then wage budget almost 80. So I think that's good just to keep in the kitty. Because who knows, we might get offers. I think until we do, yeah, we'll just leave for bringing in players. But yeah, we do get an offer here for Bogdan Lobont. Lobont, or it doesn't really matter now. We're gonna be selling him. But okay, before he goes, I want to show you something crazy. Look at this. By default, he's listed as a prospect. All these other guys, they're like young players. Okay, some are 23 or something. He's 39, mate. Look at this prospect we have. Not bad. Yeah, he's not a bad prospect. He's 68 overall. He's a good prospect. Maybe if he took 20 years off his age. But yeah, we'll go back to that deal now and look to accept it. A good thing, maybe he'll free up a bit of wage if it does go through. So once more, a match would simulate. Do we add one of the new signings to the starting team? I want to... Oh, not quite. Maybe. Clever. He can play right wing as well. So we'll just put him there for Perotti. And see, don't forget Fazio's 30 as well. Manolas is 26, so don't think about him getting older just yet. He's a good age. Yeah, but Fazio 30. I think Fazio can have a good season, but yeah, I think Jimenez, Jimenez, he's a perfect replacement. So made those changes. Let's see how we go in this simulation. Of course, if we keep going, we'll get a decent amount of prize money, and we do win 3-1 there. Jimenez coming in and scoring, and Al Sharawi with another brace. He's doing good, at least in the sim matches. But I love using him as well, so I expect him to be good as well. Do you know what annoys me? See, okay, normally I deal with it, but having on the ad boards Ultimate Team, like as a career mode player who, like Ultimate Team I play it, but it's not what I love. Like, do any of you guys get annoyed just seeing it, like, for the whole time of playing career mode, like while you're playing the game? Like, most of the time I just phase out and not look at it, but it does get annoying. Let me know what you think. It just rubs it in, like it makes you know that EA don't care about career mode as much. But see, now we actually do have a offer in for Juan Jesus. Is it Jesus or Jesus? Maybe if you're Spanish, Jesus. But see, that's what I mean. We get a little bit of an additional transfer budget right there. Do we look to accept this though? Because it's not like it's a huge... Like, he's not highly valued. Like, that little bit of money is not going to make... Well, his weekly wage... Oh, I don't know. Is this one? It's one I don't actually know. Like, just I think that money coming in. What, I could sell him and bring in that Upamecano. Would you do that? Maybe we will. Maybe it's worth negotiating, trying to get a bit more. Let's try at least. So the fee we're gonna propose is. Ooh, try and get 16. 16, double his value. That's normally like an indication point for me where I want to at least start around. So, 16 million. And if like that gets accepted, like, ooh, that's a great deal. Salon clause, 5%. What, I'll consider that. Like having that salon clause. Fuck, I'm getting too excited. Yeah, he wants that 5% salon clause. I'd be happy to keep that, to be honest, but I'm going to propose a new transfer fee. 14 and a half. We'll add that, but then also edit the salon clause. Maybe I'll be a bit hung. I'll get 10. What? 10%. Let's see what he thinks of that. Hold on to skip. Okay. No, he's very strict. That's all he's willing to pay. So maybe we'll leave that sell-on clause as it is. And pros a new... yeah, we'll do a new transfer fee. 13 and a half. Like, I just hate, like, selling a first... Like, I would still consider him first team, like, with his ability that I won't be able to get a really big replacement with. You know what I mean? Like, just a really low fee. Like, yeah, like, I don't like selling a first-team player for that price. Like, under 10 million. Because it's not a lot to work with to bring in someone else of a similar or better quality you would want to look for. So that's my reasoning of doing it like that. Because under 10 million, it doesn't boost the budget as much. But, well, that's not a surprising thing. Again, a lower-rated player, the talks break down. It happens too often in career mode. Hopefully that's something they fix, but we'll simulate this match against Villarreal as well. I think we have a chance to actually go on and definitely win this one. Whew, I say definitely, we just do. And Al-Sharawi turns out to be the winner, Florenzi with the early goal. But yeah, this is something that's going to boost the budget a bit for sure. So, a few things to attend to. We'll do the training first, but then I'm thinking new signing, Kluivert, young player. I'm sure you'd want to see him a bit more, but I do want to improve couple with Schick. You got the advanced free kicks. That was kind of more there because I'm sure we'll have other good free kick takers in the team to get those long shots and those curve up, maybe for his finesse. And yeah, his shot power in the attacking scenarios. Obviously, plenty of time to train players throughout the season. And let's just see. Oh, now 3 A's. That's pretty good for the training. And Schick, see him going up there. Now let's just see the messages. We should get the money through. Oh, the press conference. Okay. It's like I get so hyped for press conference. You really can't do much. You say motivate. You motivate your players. That's a press conference according to EA Sports. And we get another offer in. Okay. We'll accept it. And let's see if it'll go through this time. And tournament prize money. Just over 3 mil there. And we're playing against Everton in the final. So you would imagine that would be a victory. Because, mate, it's Everton. And just before this match against Everton, I want to give Unda a chance. Give him an opportunity. See what he does. Schick also to get a start. Dzeko. Hopefully it means we can still win. Even Perotti. Al-Sharawi, maybe he'll come on and score, but I still preseason, most important thing is I don't want injuries to players. That's for sure. And give some match fitness to the other guys if we're trying to be realistic at least. Even though match fitness is not really a thing in FIFA. You just play. But yeah, not as a real life situation and simulation as we go into that right now. Either way, we should be getting the job done. They beat Schalke, they beat PSG, Everton. This is a normal result, you'll see. Even with the red card, late one to be fair, we got the goals before that. This is a normal Everton result. I'm sorry, any Everton fans. I make fun with a lot of teams in my series. I do the same with Liverpool. Normally in my Premier League saves careers, like with Manchester United. Just all part of the banter. So just unfortunately, De Rossi, he's got a 2-match ban now. That's a little bit annoying. So yeah, we get congratulations on winning the final. Again, 3.5 milli added. Diego Perotti, Spurs, this is one where we could consider. Because this will give us a bit more and maybe we could go with even a bigger signing. I'll probably have to do that for next episode as we get into the season. But let's see what we can do with it. Okay, let's go to deal with Perotti. Let's see how much we can get for him. Like, you can tell I'm, so willing to try and sell him. Propose a new fee. And let's go at 33 million. I don't want to go too high if it just gets rejected. But, yeah, we'll try and submit this one. 33 million. Okay, we're very close. But because we're very close like that, I don't want to be... I do want to try and get the most for him. So I don't want to be going down too much. Just go down by 1 million. So again, I show I can get the most for him. Okay, yeah. Go for a flat 32. The flat 32. I'm already saying fat a couple of times. I'm getting so excited. Let's see. Ooh, he doesn't go for that. Okay. So we go down to 31 mil, we'll do that. Surely has to be so close for getting accepted. We'll submit the offer, 31 million. And he gets that. So again, how we negotiate that deal right there, I thought, like, yeah, you probably see, I couldn't get much more for him. So I think we did that well. But before all that goes through, you can see our transfer budget, 33 mil, wage budget, 81k. Obviously got through all the pre-season, so we will leave the episode here. Maybe a few more transfers we'll go through next episode, but I definitely want to get into the first league game of the season, getting into the league, yeah, for the following episode, which we will do for sure. Hopefully you enjoyed the transfers episode, though. Don't forget to press that like button, subscribe if you're new to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time.